Alright, welcome back to another video today. I don't usually do videos like this, but for a lot of y'all have been wondering how to do those little bus sign things that I am not really good at doing myself either, but I'm gonna get y'all started with a little tutorial about how exactly you can do them. Anyways, I am going to go into my photos so I can show y'all a bus sign that I want to make. For instance, we're gonna do something basic first, and then I'm gonna show you how to do the select since no one's done a video on that. We're gonna go to January because I believe this is when I took that photo of the M14 crossing in front of that. Yeah, it's at the top. I don't know how I missed it, but it's right here. So y'all probably seen on the MTA's Instagram they posted this picture. This is my picture. That's Louis' bus right here. Rest in peace 4252. I tagged the back of it. I even have a photo of my tag on the back of it. And then this is the bus that kind of photobombs the M12. But the MTA said that this got photobombed by the M12, but I'm not even gonna ask. Anyways, we're gonna be making the signs now. So what y'all wanna do first and foremost is get the templates if y'all haven't already. You can find those in BenTheMiner's Discord server, which I'll send a link to in the description. And then once you get the template for that, y'all have. Actually, I'm just gonna open up Discord so to show you what they should. I don't know, cause Discord. I'll just give y'all like the information and stuff like that, and if anything, like a little website. And we're gonna be making the front signs, not the side signs. And for anyone who wants to use like anything that's not Luminator Titan, Luminator Spectrum, or Hanover, I'm not gonna do a video on that as of right now. I'm only teaching y'all how to do those three. I'm also not doing Anxion, however you spell it, Axion. That's kind of it's not complicated though, but I'm not really focused on it because it uses most of every Anxion sign just uses Luminator signs, so it's kind of no point if you ask me of making Anxion signs where you could just use Spectrum, but it'd be whatever. So I'm not really gonna do a full rocket science video on that. Anyways, I'm gonna get the 200 times 24 template, which works for Luminator Titan, Luminator Spectrum, and Luminator. I'm at Hanover, all Hanover, front signs, blah blah. Anyways, don't mind these terrible signs up here. This is like when I was first new and back like October and stuff like that. So when you make the thing, you wanna go to paint.net or anything that you use. I prefer paint.net because I am used to this. So once you go there, set the project thing to 2000 in its width and 240 in height so it can go to the ratio. You're gonna want to copy this right here, 200 times 24, which I already did. I'm just doing it again. And then you're gonna press CTRL-V, which is copy. I mean, which is paste, and then you have this as your background. Now, automatically, this is a problem if you're trying to make the signs. If you want to put the background, I mean, if you want to put the text and everything, you can't like go back to edit them, unfortunately. So, like, if you mess up your typing and you already clicked out, you got to delete it and start over again. That's okay, but if you don't know how to undo, which is kind of gonna be like sad, here's like a little example of what happens when you. No, 835 is too big. Let's like do this. Hi, and I'm like, you click off. You can't go back to the message because then that happens. Like, so I want to get rid of that doing this, right? You can't because it deletes the entire background, everything that's in the back, and it's gonna be transparent. So I don't think you want to do that. Let's just restart from scratch where we were, and this is what you want to do. Go to layer, add a new layer. This is layer 2, perfect. And now for the signs. Most of y'all are wondering how to make the signs. It's pretty simple. I'm also going to send you the link to this right here. This is the sign fonts that BenTheMiner owns once again. You can go here to basically pick up the signs and then use them in your stuff. I'm gonna get a sign that I haven't already downloaded. I'm gonna get Hanover um 7. Let me see if I have Hanover 710, because if I don't, that's perfect. I'm probably gonna need Hanover 710 because I'm gonna just need it. So we're gonna go to text first and foremost. Um, do I have 710? I don't. So let's see if 710 has been made. Oh, great. Well, it hasn't been made, and it's not finished yet, so I'm fucked. All right, it's all good. Don't worry. Maybe we could use 711. I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work either, so I take that entirely back. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I think that 712 for Hanover is the same as Lumineer, I think. Let me just make sure because the S kind of looks a little different. Nah, I lied. It's not the same. They're not the same at all. They're entirely different. Don't mind me ever saying that ever again. All right, let's go back to Hanover. I'm gonna show you how to download the signs because that's what I'm taking forever to do, and I haven't done it yet. This is 1014. Do we have 614? I don't need 614 for this video either. I'm just showing y'all like how to get it. If we don't have 614, then I'm gonna get it. All right, yeah, we don't got 614. So we're gonna download, press dot because we're using dot maps here. I mean, we're using dot backgrounds here. We're not using any pixels. If you don't already have an account for this, make an account. Or if you do, if you're not signed in, I'm pretty sure you can probably still download it regardless. So yeah, just press download. If it makes you log in, don't mind that. If it makes you log in, whatever. You don't. If you're like scared and stuff like that, I suggest that you read all this shit. But it's nothing really serious. According to I believe his name was Avion. Get the open type font, which is what I usually do. And once you download that, it should show up right here. Click it. Click this right here, the one that says the font that you just downloaded. Don't click the license or readme. Just double click it, and then it shows you like all the text and stuff, how they would look in the thing. Press install, and then you should have it downloaded in paint.net or whatever you should just have it downloaded in general. And if I check Hanover, I should see that I have a new whipping 614 right there. So I don't know any fonts that I don't know any signs that use 614, but to get the size properly done, just check this little thing out right here where the paint.net side, it even tells you paint.net. So like if you use anything else that's not paint.net, it's probably gonna be a little bit harder for you to know the signs the size that you're supposed to be using, but if you use paint.net, it works perfectly. So just set the size for 105, type out what you're gonna type. We gotta go back down there to Hanover and um I don't know where it's at. I literally just downloaded it too, right here. All right. We're gonna put the sign for Hanover to just straight orange because that's what most of the Hanover signs use anyways, orange signs. So, hello, my name is Shamari. That works, right? It's cool. So 614 means that the height is 14 and the length slash width is usually just gonna be at it's not always going to be six either because this here is six, this here is six, but this is seven. This the M is seven, so it doesn't really matter. The point is like it's just a good sign. So yeah, but this is not what we're trying to make. What we want to make is let's make something more sophisticated on the code book here. I'm also going to send y'all the code book in the description as well. We want to make the I'm just checking out some stuff. Don't mind this. Don't mind that. Don't mind. Definitely don't mind that. We only have one Castleton sign, so we're gonna make a S9. We're gonna make the S42. Is it the 42 or the 62? I'm pretty sure it's the 62. S62. Travis. Yeah, it's the 62. All right, so let's get this started. For the route, I believe every single non-select bus service route besides the Q15A, whatever happened to it, that uses Hanover Route 24 for the front, and the size for that is 120. So we're going to type in S. This is okay. That looks so. I don't know. I'm not. That S looks so intriguing for some reason. I don't know why, but That S just, I don't remember seeing it look like that, but apparently it does. It looks like that. Okay. So weird. All right, S62. Shove it all the way to the left side, like wall on the left side. This is how Hanover works. Unlike Luminator Titan, I already messed it up a little bit because I put it downwards. So we're gonna put it right here. And yeah, also like I was saying about the layering, if you make a mistake, like and you want to get rid of that, like you have to select to delete it or just undo it. You can just do this, delete it, and it doesn't delete the background, so you'll be great, and you don't have to worry about oh shoot, I forgot the background. Now I gotta put all the dots back in place or restart the entire thing. Don't worry, got you covered. Now next, Travis. I'm pretty sure it's in 1622, which Hanover has the signs for that. I mean, it's been released with. Mind you, there are some signs that are actually not released that I do have, thanks to some of my friends being able to loan to me because they made it themselves and I think they made like a zip for it or how we do it. But the size for 1622 is 165, if I remember correctly. And we just type in Travis, and there we basically just made a sign, right? Now, if I want to, like, the purpose of me making these signs in general was for Roblox because I make like this little bus games and stuff. Do I still have Studio open? I don't believe. Oh yeah, I restarted my PC, so I don't have Studio open. This looks mostly in the center, if you ask me. Now you think we're done here, right? No, we're not done here. So if you guys want to like make the signs look pretty realistic, I suggest that you added some glow. And of course, be in layer 2 for this. Don't be in the background because if you be in the background, here's what's gonna happen. You do this, you put photo, and then that happens, and it looks really cheesy and it looks pretty disgusting. And it looks even worse because now you're also gonna put glow to layer 2, which you don't want to do. I mean, you're gonna put glow to layer 2 and the background at the same time. It's just the background that's the problem. Like, don't once you put everything in the background, don't touch it again because you don't need to, you know, it's not really needed. Um, but you want to make the text glow. It looks still a little bit cheesy, so that's why you make the radius 20 and the brightness. I'm gonna keep at 10 because, um, you know, it's good enough. And now that we're done making the sign, we can go ahead and save it. We are going to go to Castleton because that's where we were. We I was in Queen Center Mall in front of some nigga that likes QE4 if I haven't already mentioned that. Save it as a PNG. It sometimes automatically saves as paint.net. So like you have to go manually to press save as a PNG or JPG, whatever image file works for you, or JEPG, which no, just PNG. PNG works best. All right, S62 to Travis, and since it's a Hanover, I'm gonna put that it was a Hanover sign. And once that's done, it's gonna ask you to flatten everything, and I flattened it, and yeah, now that's done, right? So before I end off the video, I'm not even close anymore. I'm like still halfway done, mind you. And how long have I been recording this for? I'm on Spotify. 13 minutes. Great. All right. This is probably where it's going to take a little bit longer to make. This is why I have this photo right here because this is like the select bus service sign that I showed to y'all. Usually for most Hanover select bus services, they use the Hanover Route 22, but this says otherwise. This is Route 24. So we're going to be using Route 24 for the M14 select bus service. And now how are we going to make the M14 select bus service? Um, I'll show y'all how. It's pretty complicated. Yeah, I shouldn't have said it's pretty complicated. Sorry about that. But um it's not that easy either if like you don't already have a select bus template. Here's what I would usually do. I have to make my own. Um Unfortunately. I forgot what color I had used for the select bus service background, but that's where I had this file called as. It's not this one. It was this one. This will probably open a new paint.net thing. As you see, if we turn off layer 2, it shows the background and like there's just straight up just blue dots over every single dot. The problem is I forgot the color I had used for the background. And um I guess we're just gonna have to choose a new type of glue, I guess. Or I can just go on my phone and search up what the thing was, but it's gonna kind of take some time from the video. So if anything, I'll just like timestamp it. I'm gonna be like on idle while like scroll up in the server to find it. I keep opening Spotify because it's right next to the thing. Mind you, this has been the Miners Discord server. This isn't mine. I actually deleted mine like 2 years ago. Uh, shoot. All right, 82. Now the problem is, I don't know why when I searched 82, all this info tracking shit shows up, and it's annoying. There goes the big 82. Nope. Maybe I search up blue to find it. What's the blue color? I don't know. Apparently, I'm getting word that it's 06006 EFF, so therefore we're gonna use 066 EFF. And in order to make all of that stuff, I meant to go press route 24, not 24H. Ouch. So I just put the number 4, right? We gotta go change the color again. And it was 006 EFF, right? So 006 EFF. I guess that works. I mean, it works for the most part. Um, hell, we don't even want 4 anymore. We want like a fat number. 1? How big are you? Okay, 1 is decent. All right, so I'm pretty sure you get the idea where this is going. So since we're on layer 2, as I just shown you out here, like y'all, when y'all select something, y'all don't only have to delete the entire text. You know, you can also delete the dots, right? And that's how I do it. I deleted the dots like this. I grabbed them like this as well, and now y'all just have this, like a bar. I'm pretty sure this is also off-centered. Oh, I was wrong. It's actually on-centered. Okay, my bad. Not my word. So yeah, basically, if you see where this is going, you copy and paste everything. If there's a faster way to do this, please let me know, because like you have to cover 200 times 24 dots. So basically, I have 4 and there's 200 more. So I have to do this basically 50 times. And to speed up the process, like we can just basically copy and paste, and then we drag it again. This, but we need like an even number, so we're gonna get to 20. Because 8 is, I mean, 200 is not divisible by 8. It's divisible by 4. It's divisible by 10. It's divisible by 20. It's divisible by 40. So there, I believe this is now 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Did I count? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. All right. So now I only have to do this 10 times, and once that's done, like try not to, because I think like you can accidentally overwrite or some shit. I don't really know. But copy paste. The whole perspective here that I'm doing right now is just like straight up just copy and pasting and shit. This is for the background. So, and yeah, like I said, I'm doing this because no one else has done a video for it. You know what? Uh, I deleted that. I did CTRLX. Yeah, that's another thing. When you're deleting it, use CTRLX, not CTRL backspace, because I think it does this. Right? Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but that happens. So don't do that. So do CTRL-X. That should. Oops, I forgot to copy paste it. Copy paste. And now I have to do this 5 times because I have 40 pixels, I believe, or 40 dots. Copy paste again. Place them right here. Mind you, I gotta go. Like around 4 o'clock, I gotta go downtown to financial district to take some food survey. This is so stressful. Believe it or not, this is very stressful. Like I don't know if y'all think I'm lying about this, but this is stressful as shit. To make select bus service things. And the problem is I don't know the fastest way to do this. This is the only way I know how to do this, and that's the problem. It's the only way I know how to do this. And now did I fuck it up? I think I messed it up. Cause why is it so uh I think I definitely messed it up somehow. You know what? I ain't messed it up. It was good the way it was, I believe. It was like this, right? Was it? I don't know. That's the problem. Dear Lord. All right, I think I did mess it up. Um, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. You get the point. Like once the entire thing is selected, I mean once there's blue dots over everything, then you've made your select bus service background over the background. You made all the dots blue, but this is you make a new layer, which is gonna be layer 3, and then you can go back to orange for making the signs. So as y'all seen in that picture, it uses Route 24, not Route 22 for some reason. So we're gonna change the color back to orange. Um, M14 and what was it? M14A. M14A, and then it was select bus. It was actually plus select bus. I take that back. Since I use Route 20, they cover the dots perfectly. If they don't cover it perfectly, don't worry about it. It's an easy fix, although it takes like a lot of time. Where else were we? Plus select bus, right? And that uses 1119. I know that from the heart. 1119 is 142.5. Um, plus select bus. We can also like accurately do the signs as well. So this is 7 pixels away from yeah, 7 because this is a pixel and that's a pixel. If you're wondering why the dots don't show next to all the like the dots that's like right in between the how far are you from the right? That's what I want to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as well. Okay, so there's 7 apart. That's great. This makes things a lot much more easier to me, so I don't have to worry about the signs being off center because now they're perfectly in center. And yeah, as I was saying, since I use a different font, they don't cover the blue dots perfectly. But that's all right because the fix is easy. But this is like the part where it takes the longest. As y'all see, this looks nothing like that. It actually looks awful. And in order to, um, oh, and if y'all haven't already, actually, I'm gonna completely like backtrace all of this. So once you're done making the select bus service thing, like without layer 2, and you haven't made layer 3 yet, go ahead and save this, and don't save it as an image, save it as a PDN. Like, um, actually, I'm gonna do everything from scratch over again. Unfortunately, I'm gonna do it like this. Wait, where was I? Yeah, these were there. So save as. Um, I'm putting in my bus signs folder. Select Hanover. Wait, no. Basically, the point is just to like overwrite this one right here. So SBS background. So we're just gonna rename it SBS SBS background. And yeah, save it as a PDN. Don't save it as an image. That should have overwritten it, right? I put GB. I put GB, man. No one. I'm like, why did it not overwrite? BG. Yes, replace that. So it doesn't even matter. Like, just delete this. Delete this entirely because we don't need this anymore. So now that's gone. We can actually name this select bus service Hanover. And now basically, if you X out of paint.net, or like once you want to make another select bus service sign, you can go to your files. You don't have to do that whole process over again. You go to bus signs. It's gonna load paint.net for you. Your background is gonna be here. Your layer 2 is gonna be there. I accidentally had layer 3 here, which is a layer 3 here on mistake, but that's okay because you're gonna have to go to layer 3 anyways if you're gonna make like another sign. So how long has it been? I opened Spotify for the second time. Um, yeah. Anyways, back to making the signs from earlier. They were 7 apart. I remember that now. I'm in Route 24. I hope I did a good job like explaining how I did everything because I'm not really good at talking my ways out of things. M14A. I don't know why I had it and then I deleted it, and then I had it again. But whatever. I'm just gonna ignore that. And as y'all seen there, it's on the wall, so that's also on the wall. Great. And now we just make a new text. Route 15. Oops, Route 15 is the problem. 11, 19. I don't know what I was doing. Plus, select the bus. I type that shit so fast. Up a little bit. Here. And yeah, as I was saying, if they don't perfectly cover the dots, that's okay because this is where the hardest part comes in. Um, yeah. So now, reason why I had you save the select bus service background is because like you're gonna have to delete a lot of the background in order to, make these signs look good. And this is where you go back to layer 2, and you basically just start deleting a lot of the chunks of the text. I know it sounds stupid, but this is how you do it. So it's gonna take quite a while. Gotta do it like this. We're gonna also go here, cause everything over here is like all that shit. I believe is you're not here, right? All right, so we get rid of you. We get rid of you. Y'all can stay. I believe that's how it is, right? They're probably just not loading, but that should be how it is IRL. And delete this dot right here, this one right here, and there we go. Now the one. Oops. You don't have to worry about accidentally deleting the. Oh shit! I skipped the step. I skipped the step. All right. Pause. 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 Everything back. Everything back. Everything back. We gotta run off this shit back. I swear. This is where I messed up automatically. Um, or not. Um, I guess I didn't mess up. I'm I'm sorry for wasting your time like that. I guess I didn't mess up. Usually, all of the texts, believe it or not, they're actually 3 spaces apart, so you would have to like grab them and you know um separate them individually. But I got lucky, so I'm not gonna have to do that. So I'm gonna make a separate video on how to do the select bus service signs properly. That's so sad, but I also got really lucky. So I got really lucky. Like, what the fuck? Because I'm so used to them being 3 apart, but I guess And if you delete a blue dot, that's okay. Just copy paste it and just shove it back where it's supposed to be, right there. So maybe because the 14A is too wide, so like if you're chunking out space, then it's gonna happen. So now you can see like it's starting to look realistic, right? Like you can see that now. And I'm gonna show you like what you should do afterwards when you're done making the signs and shit. Um, okay, we're gonna go here, back off this over here, everything, delete, chew, out of here, goodbye. Um, okay, you're not supposed to be here. You're also not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here, which means you're not supposed to be here. You're not, and you're not supposed to be here. All right. Just keep on doing the same process. But yeah, as I was saying, they only delete the orange. They only delete the blue dots if you're gonna be in the SBS background. So if you do ever want to make SBS signs again, that's why I was saying save it so you don't have to do the process of like putting all the dots back on place where they're supposed to be at. Notice how I'm like going over the blue dots. I was gonna save this for last though, but this is why, because like when you put the glow and everything afterwards, the blue dots, like the blue glow is going to be shining over the orange glow, which is going to be kind of weird. So make sure that doesn't happen. That's the one right there. So I am doing good. And you can check by doing this by just deselecting layer 3. It basically just turns off the layer. So yeah, but for some reason this isn't 2 apart. It looks so odd. I mean, this isn't 3 apart. It's only 2 apart, so it looks odd. That's just not normal. So but for the 14 it is. Notice how I didn't delete the entire dot. If you didn't do that, just delete them. Just delete it. It's not that hard. Did it again, but worse this time. Run for everything. Delete you. I feel like I am not doing this properly, but I'm doing everything good. So again, check for excess dots. All right, and yeah, like I was saying, if y'all have like any blue dots, basically, like if the orange dots are not fitting on the blue dots properly, that's why I was saying don't worry because you're gonna have to delete the blue dots anyway, so it doesn't matter. How long has it been? 33 minutes. This might be longer than Avion's video, like because I'm making the select bus service signs and that's the issue. And I had to go back like twice, so I fucked it up a little bit. Basically, if you're already not getting the point, like the point is just remove all of like the dots that's either on the letters or next to the letters, like at least a pixel away. And if it's like this, if it looks diagonal, I'll show you what I mean. Like if there's a dot like diagonally from it as well, delete that shit as well. So like this right here, it's right there. So back it, everything over here, dead, everything over here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Out of here. The fuck out. Get out. Get the fuck out. The fuck out. Stupid little motherfucker. Nah, that video was crazy. How you get caught that down bad? I don't even care anymore. People get caught breaking into cabs all the time, but it's a trans. It's not even a trans community thing. It's just a New York thing at this rate. Like, mad people do that shit nowadays, and that's just. All I can say is that if you do that shit, don't get caught. Don't fuck up the trains. Most importantly, Because when you fuck up the trains and others can't get to work, and that's your fault because you fucked it up. How am I supposed to explain it to my boss? Yo, boss, I'm late to work because two kids stopped the train by pulling the EB. Like, yo, you ain't gonna believe that shit? I mean, if somebody told me that, I would believe it because it's happened to me multiple times when I was going to transit tech when I still went to school there, but I don't go to school at transit tech no more. So, we're still deleting dots. We're not even on the E yet. We're still on the S. Like for the I haven't already mentioned this. The curvier, like the weirder the letter is, like if it's a curvy letter like an S, like a C, like an X, then the more time you're gonna spend deleting the dots. The straighter it is, like an E, like an N. It's not that straight, but straighter things like an E, like an H, like an I, like a one. Those are gonna take pretty short to kill the dots from. Um, this feels like super duper overwhelming because I've been told by Ben himself that I've made mistakes on some of my SBS signs. The ones I usually made, actually I think the only ones I've made were the Q44. I made the B46 if I remember correctly at a point for Brave. He is a oh shit. I made the B46 as a tutorial. It wasn't supposed to be final. I'm also doing this as a tutorial, so I don't really care if it's inaccurate or not. The point is, just remove all the excess dots, and also if there's like any, which I surprisingly did in the end, because I'm always leaving little dots from the S, and this time I actually did it properly for the first time in general. So, props to me. I deserve a cookie. Don't you guys think? No, I fuck out too. Right. It's been half an hour. Oh yeah, letters like L, they'll also be easy to mark the dots from the side as well. If you're wondering what Mac means, it's just my little way of saying delete. See, it gets really easier from here because now I just have to just because they're straight. They're not extremely difficult letters like S. What? They're not extremely difficult letters like S, and they're not extremely difficult letters like C. C shouldn't be too difficult, right? Well, we got it. We got it. We got this, man. We're a boss. We're a champ. We got this. We're not the little babies who can't handle C. Right? Right? Okay. That's wrong. So, delete this. I want to go outside after this. I have a test. I have a survey to take. It's not a test. It's a survey. Speaking of tests, if you guys are watching this during Regents, I hope that you guys do really good on your Regents and stuff. I hope that you guys are not skipping your Regents for goddamn trains for the people who are, interested in trends and stuff and, would do that. I'm suggesting that you don't do that because you're going to look pretty fucking stupid when you have to retake the Regents, repeat the grade and stuff like that because you decide to skip school for trains. Like, and if I haven't already told y'all this, I have had to repeat this experience, unfortunately, but it wasn't for transfer reason. It was only because my school would not tell me why. Yes, they would not tell me why, and it still makes no fucking sense because I passed everything, but I'm not really gonna make it a huge fuss because it has already like impacted me like emotionally for the longest, and I am over that. So, ugh. But if it was for train, I was only like what 12 at the time, so it couldn't have been because I wasn't even allowed to go outside like that. So nope, could never be. Basically, just don't throw your life away, especially when it comes to school over trains, because that is a no. I forgot I had to do the. I thought I was almost all done with this, my friend. It's not over. It's been freaking 40 minutes. Why, man? I mean, we're almost done. We're almost done. It sucks, man. Ugh. Oh my god. I'm gonna cream. Wait, hey yo. Wait, what? What? I did not say that. That wasn't me. I didn't say any of that. I meant to say I'm gonna scream. I said I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not gonna say it again. What the fuck? That's it's wicked. To that's extremely bizarre. That's out of character. You know, like that's extreme demon stuff right there. It's next generation hybrid electric vehicle next generation. Not even Excelsior charge next generation type extreme stuff right there. And that's bizarre. That's gruesome type wording right there. Oh fuck. That's what happens when I play too much, man. Get the job done. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. Oh my god, I did it again. Oh my gosh. We are almost done with this shit. Now the U, and then we have to do another S. The B wasn't that hard. It's just the S that I hate. It's the S that kills me all the time. It's not even fucking fun. Uh, no, I'm not gonna do that this time again. I see. I accidentally did not select the full thing, and I'm not. I'm aware of it now. I have to remind me. This is the U, right? This is the U. Should be the U. Yeah, because the S is right there. It's not the other fuck. I've been doing this for 40 minutes, so like that's why these things take the longest to make, and that's the problem. Hopefully this doesn't turn out to be as long as me making the fucking IND stations. I doubt it. Of course, it's not gonna take that long. That's the first. Right. Everything over here, get out of here. Everything over here, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You know what? I think like the best suggestion is to do them from the sides across, cause like it kills most time apparently. I see. Don't do what I just did right there, cause that's supposed to be right there. So just copy paste that. If y'all make a mistake, simply just undo it. Like I do not want y'all to feel like one mistake is the reason why I have to restart an entire part, cause shit like this will stress you the fuck out. And if there's like a tiny, I'll show y'all when I'm done with this for the Q44, for instance. I made a mistake and I'm like, yo, I'm not doing this shit again. I'm just gonna put it on the bus and leave it as it is, cause like, yo, you're tripping. Of course, it's my fault for making the mistake. Obviously, I'm not saying that it's no one else's fault for that. I'm just saying this takes forever. This takes a lot of time and a lot of like focus as well. So yeah, if I make a mistake, it better not be drastic. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna notice a drastic mistake before I publish it. So I'm not saying I'm, stupid or anything. Am I stupid? Probably am. Yep, see right here? This is what I'm talking about. Dots like that lead to people eating your ass over shit. Not literal shit, because I would actually be disgusted to eat someone's ass because there's shit on me. That's, yeah, what the fuck? We're almost done. We're almost done, guys. We're almost fucking done with this. Everything over here, fuck out of here. Right? Everything right here, die. Get out. We're done. We're done, right? To make sure that there are no more excess dots over the letters, which there are not, this is where the glow and stuff comes in finally. And now it looks a lot. Oh shit, I am not done. Hold up. See, we noticed it before we published it. Now we're done, right? I believe we actually are done now, right? If we zoom out, it looks Mostly done. There's no excess dots. Wait, that 4. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, somebody would have called me out for that a while ago. All right. Um, put it back. I believe everything is done, and this is from what I'm looking at. Everything seems done. Now, for the glow, I believe I had did it like this: photo, glow, radius 20. And same for this. Now they look pretty much exactly the same. And I'm also not even gonna adjust the brightness again for the select Muslims background because now I know what was the thing Majiggy for it. It was 006 EFF. I'm also gonna send that in the chat. I meant the chat. I'm sorry. I'm gonna send that in the description once again. So yeah, now we can save it. We're gonna save it as M14 select. Wait, first I want to see what I saved the Q44 select as. Because it was back in Casey's Stingle. Um, PNG. Look at how bright the background was. But now I have the proper background because I used to do the backgrounds like on my own color, but now I have the official color that I believe that the miner had told me to do so. We got it. Um, where were you? M14A select bus. All right, so I actually believe I do have a quill folder, and if I have a quill folder, that's great. So I don't have to make see right here, quill folders. So if you're wondering what LSPC stands for, it stands for Luminator Spectrum. If you're wondering what LTTN stands for, Luminator Titan. If you're wondering what Hanover stands for, uh, I don't know why you're still wondering. If and for Luminator, they should work. This is the rear end signs. They should work for both Titan, Spectrum, and if you want to get more creative, what's it called? Twin Vision and Horizon, which are like the slimmer fonts and stuff, how they used to be on the O5 next gens and how they are on the MCI D4500 CLs, the 2008 MCI D4500 CTs, and for the spare, like probably 8 old gens in Far Rockaway JFK from like 3500 to thing. Well, let's make the sign. Select us. And MC stands for I meant RGB. That means like red, blue, green stuff, however it's called, because it's just like multicolor. So, but MC is just only like a solid orange, which those MCs exist on the uh, I believe the 2011 XD40s and the 2012 XD60s. I believe that they're actually the only ones I think. So yeah, we got this. We go to uh our quill folder. We got that. They look pretty much the same, right? So that's how to make the select things. I might make a separate video again because this took way too longer than it was supposed to be. But y'all get the point. Like basically TLDR, uh just make a select bus service background over the regular background, save it, then delete all of the dots that's like next to it. Like basically delete it so it can be an outline. And then um put the glow for the background for select bus service background. Brightness 10, radius 20. Same for the Hanover text. I'm gonna teach y'all in the description how to do the other ones. Mainly just Titan and Lumen and Spectrum on the proper glow that they should be for that. With that being said, I'm gonna end off this video because this took way too long and it's 50 minutes. I'm out.